Marky Mark's Woodshop 101.
Hi, I'm Marky Mark, and this is the Woodshop. And today what happened in the woodshop was I got the first panel in the barn door here. So that's starting to be put together. That's a good thing because this thing's getting bigger and heavier. And one thing that I'm into the sanding now, that's taking up a lot of time. One thing I decided to do is I've got a couple little tenons for the rails. I decided to reinforce them with a couple small dowels, and I'll do that on the other side too. So it's starting to come together. And when I was using my pull saw today, it kind of split, and there must be a spring for the button. It won't stay in, so I'll either have to find another spring, or maybe they've got a lifetime warranty. It's a Marples, which Irwin's bought out, so I don't know. We'll see. It just needs a little spring, no big deal. So AJ Plays today gave me some little tips on tweaking my plane, which has been another little ongoing thing. It's catching some shavings as I work it, which is a clear fault of the chip breaker. So I worked with that a little bit more and got it to where I couldn't see daylight in it, which is the object, but it's still catching chips, and it's still flaking the either chrome or nickel plating. I'm not sure which. I may have to put it on a wire wheel and get rid of that. But it cuts. It's not quite as good as my Stanley's, but it's a thing trying to get this thing tweaked. Either chrome or nickel plating just keeps flaking off. I'm probably going to have to put it on a grinder and get that clear of the blade area. But it's cutting okay. It doesn't cut quite as well as my Stanley's there. That's a Ward's Master, which is supposed to be made by Stanley. But today's trivia question: what is the most common wood used to make toothpicks? So the last trivia question was, what is the most popular and most used utilitarian hardwood? The answer is poplar. 11% of all hardwoods used is poplar, and it's used for many things. It's used for carcasses and cabinets, it's used for pulp, it's used for plywood, it's used for, oh my goodness, just everything. Pallets, you name it. So it's cheap, it grows quick and big, and it's just heavily used. What can I say? So that was the answer. Nobody got it right. There were a couple of guesses that came close, but no cigar.
Although I'm all for the hickory.
Hickory's good. Nothing beats a good piece of hickory. Guessers or guessies or whatever, people that guessed some of our previous trivia questions were Ozark Mountain Girl and Pine Tar and Robbins Homestead.
Thanks so much for participating.
And thanks for making the comment and taking a few seconds to do so. And don't forget to hit our next trivia question with a comment or two. It's an easy one. Don't Google it. And hit the like button and subscribe. Marky Mark Extraordinaire!
So,
guys, help! She wants to burn my shirt with a flaming arrow! Help!
obviously he knew what I was planning on doing. So, since none of the guys gave any moral support, I've decided
Thanks a lot.
I've decided that we should take his ratty old flannel that he's got replacements for.
Hopefully I won't be sleeping in it at the time.
And find some just totally creative, I don't know, I thought shooting flaming arrows at it, something.
She wants to tie each sleeve to a bumper on 2 trucks and pull it.
But we will put this to rest. So, I want you guys to all leave a comment down below and tell us what creative way you think would be interesting for this unique, well-loved piece of manware should find its demise. Okay, so this unique piece of manware and its demise, how it should go. So I would like you to go ahead and leave a comment down below and offer suggestions on how you think would be best way for the demise and retirement of this well-loved piece of manware.
It has many years of good service left.